So, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey. Of course, I'm getting ready for an interview again, right? So, we in these interviewing streets this year. And I shared a video. I've been sharing a couple videos, but I did share a video recently about me talking about getting ready for an interview. And I don't think I ever shared that I am looking for a job again. I know a lot of you know that I'm an entrepreneur. I'm still an entrepreneur. However, there is something part of my business is helping HR departments and small businesses and nonprofits with human resources technology. I am a tech geek. If y'all know that about me, you know that now. I'm a tech geek. And there's some things that I need to learn. I've been out of the workforce for 6 years. I've had my business for 6 years, and there are some things that I need to learn. There's so many advances in technology, that have happened in the past 6 years, and I need to relearn them. And for me, one of the easiest ways to relearn or to learn new technology or to learn anything in any business, anything. If you want to learn marketing, if you want to, whatever it is that you feel like you need to learn, one of the easiest ways is to get a job in that role. And so I'll be able to learn new technology, get hands-on experience. So I'll be able to get trained in it, get hands-on experience, probably get recertified in a few things. And it's not coming out of my own pocket, but not only is it not coming out of my own pocket, I'm not subjecting my clients that come to my business during my learning phase, right? I'm subjecting their clients to me learning during my learning phase, as opposed. So I'm not, and I'm not going to ruin anything. I'm too good with tech to ruin anything, and I know too many things for me to ruin things for a client. But what I really love about doing this is that it allows me to learn book-wise through getting certifications, taking classes, but also it also gives me the opportunity to learn hands-on at the same time. So I don't have to do one versus the other. So one thing, and I can give you an example, I'm learning more about marketing and selling right now for my own business, and I'm taking certain coaching classes and certain courses on marketing and sales. And while I'm learning that, I have to do hands-on. I have to transition content creation, marketing, and selling onto real time with my own stuff. And I don't mind that, but it's all about trial and error. And with technology, when it comes down to HR, when it comes down to dealing with people's people, dealing with people's money, dealing with all those kind of things, because all of that is involved in HR, recruiting, payroll, benefits, dealing with all of those things, compensation. I don't necessarily want to try that out, trial and error with my clients. So I'm going to do a hands-on on their clients. Anyway, I say that to say, I said all that. This is a really long way. 3 minutes in, I didn't even get to the point of my video. So that was just the intro. There's a bishop, his name is Bishop Wayne Malcolm, that I really enjoy watching. He's a business bishop, and he gets 20 minutes into his sermon or his class or whatever it is that he's doing, and he's like, okay, that was the intro. 20 minutes of intro. So y'all got 4 minutes of intro. But in me interviewing with multiple companies, so I started looking for a job. I made a decision to do this about March. We're now mid-April. Tax day just passed, and around March was around the time that I decided to actually put in effort and start looking for an actual job, not clients. And I'm looking for clients too, but actually putting effort and looking to a job. So it's been about a month, and I've had a bunch of interviews. I'm probably gonna have some good news from multiple y'all know I am trying to go on vacation, multiple companies soon. And I'm finding that because I know right now a lot of people are having trouble getting responses back from organizations, when they submit their application, they're having trouble getting into an interview. Once they get into the interview, they're having trouble getting calls back and communication back from the recruiters. And one thing I want to share that I'm doing differently here in this interview, in this season where I'm interviewing versus other seasons where I'm interviewing, is I am really not code switching at all. Like literally, I am not code switching at all. The same way that I am with you guys when I do these videos is really the same way that I am on these interviews. And I post my videos, and my videos are public. They're on LinkedIn, they're on YouTube, they're on TikTok, they're on all kinds of social media platforms. So if an organization looks me up, and they will, all organizations do, when they look me up, they're going to see my videos. And they can see that I am the same way in these videos when I'm talking to employees or candidates or just anybody else. And I am the same way in an interview with them when I'm interviewing with a leader, a VP, a CEO, whomever. So I want to say all this 6 minutes into the video, that please be your most authentic self. And be the best version of yourself. Let me put on this lipstick. Y'all know me. Be the most authentic version of yourself. I had somebody ask me what what lip liner and lipstick is. It's actually lipstick. There's only 2 lipsticks I use, NARS and Anastasia. And I don't know if you can see that, but it says Done It Again. So that's NARS. That's the liner. It's actual lipstick. And then this is the filler. It's like, it's an air something lipstick. And it's called Chaser. Anyway, I grew up in the age of the code switch. So anyone who grew up in the same time period that I grew up, we know very well in my community, we know very well about code switching, about how we felt that we could not be ourselves. We had to act a different way than the way we acted amongst our friends and family in order to get a good job. And a long time ago, I decided death to code switching. So I stopped code switching at work. But this interview process has probably been the first time I have not code switched. And I am myself in the interview process, and it feels good. So I'm encouraging you guys to be the best version of you authentically. So you still can't be the same way you are with your friends. Like, you see me with my friends, I ain't acting the same way I act on these videos. Okay? Y'all get a little glimpse of it. But if you see me with my friends, I am not acting the same way. Ain't nothing but laughter and guffawing and tears and all kinds of tomfoolery going on when I'm with my friends. However, I am still myself. So the best version of me shows up when I go on these interviews. And I do believe that is key to why I am getting a lot of callbacks for second and third interviews, and reason why I will be getting multiple offers in the next couple weeks, even after only a month of interviewing. All right, y'all? Oh, you know what? Let me finish this up. Let me finish up the glow up. You see, I'm still wearing the same thing. Don't worry, they ain't gonna see all that on the interview. This is one of the 3 shirts I talked to y'all about. They ain't gonna see all that. I'm putting on a blazer. I am gonna be putting on a blazer. But yeah, this is one of the 3. This is one of the 3 shirts that your girl be wearing to her interviews, and I still got jeans on underneath here. Yeah, just be authentically you, okay? Let me tell y'all something. 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 years ago, I would have never showed up on an interview with blonde hair, okay? Okay, as a matter of fact, when I first went natural, I first took out my braids, took out my perms, did all this stuff. I went to work. I was working at Foot Locker. I went to work the next day. I spent the whole night taking out the braids and washing my hair and then twisting my hair. I did it all myself, but spent the whole night. Probably slept 2 hours and then went to New York City to go to work because I worked in New York. And I walked into work, and the first thing somebody said to me, the first thing one of my coworkers said to me, he put his arm around me and he said, Bettina, it's time to go back to a perm. Y'all, that's the first thing this man said to me. Like we was cool. And the season of my life that I was in then, I didn't even say anything about it because it hurt like heck. I didn't even say anything to him. I didn't curse him out. I didn't go off. Because I had left. I grew up as someone who went off on people. Like I used to go off on people like at the drop of a hat. And so at that point in my life, that had been something that I had to let go because I was angry. So I had let that go. I had let it go a little bit too much. So I didn't say anything and it hurt. And I thought I was looking horrible. I mean, he's a little bit more than that, but that's the thing I remember the most. That's the thing I remember the most about what he said. And after that whole day, after spending the whole night doing my hair and trying to get myself into that mode of getting used to not having a perm and not having braids or weave or a wig, that's what I heard. So I can tell you that I would have never, years ago, I would have never shown up to a job interview with blonde hair and a shortcut. So just be authentically you. Wait, should I close the button here? I might close the button. We'll see.